Did I not say it? Have I not been talking about this for over a decade? Dude, check it out. Trump's executive order makes it legal for cops to determine if you're mentally ill, at which point you could be institutionalized indefinitely, which means possibly your entire life. So, if you're homeless, they can put you in a concentration camp. If you're mentally ill, they can put you in a concentration camp. Now, that's exactly the same shit that Hitler did. I mean, it's just obvious as fuck what's going on right now. And I gotta tell you, I'm a little disappointed because I've been saying this. I've been screaming it out loud for a decade. And it's just gone, like, completely by the wayside. So, for me to be, like, commenting on this is tremendous. I mean, honestly, it's surreal. Because these people they do not value human life at all. They value themselves and maybe their family. But they only care about money and power and would slit your grandmother's throat for a nickel. Like, these people are monsters, okay? And I don't know how many of you are religious, but I'm an ordained minister of pantheism. So I'm not necessarily a Christian, all right? But I am spiritual in a lot of ways. And so, listen to me. If you ever read Dante's Inferno, he goes to the point in hell where the Pope is being tortured, all right? In this, like, thing. And he's like, well, that doesn't make any sense because I know the Pope is still alive. And what is explained to him is that, oh, really, little cat? Huh? She got problems? Oh, she got cat problems now? Huh? Is that what she does? If someone does something so egregious, their soul is taken to hell, but their body remains alive and is often inhabited by like an imp or a lesser demon. And I don't get into a lot of this Christian dogma shit. And I don't even necessarily agree with everything that Dante said. But when I read that, it stood out to me like a frickin' punch in the face. I was like, whoa. Like, I believed it instantly. Like, I've seen it. Okay? So, now, I know how it sounds, and you're going to say it's like hokey and like metascience or whatever. And that's fine, you know. But to me, when I read that, wow, it made a lot of sense. Because, like I said, I've seen it. And he also says that it happens much more frequently than you might imagine. So someone does something so egregious that their body remains alive, and yet their soul is taken to be tortured in hell. And then replaced by some kind of, like I said, like imp or lesser demon. Now, I know, it doesn't, like, I have no proof that this is what's happening, but I'll tell you what, when I read it on the page, it stood out so much as just being truthful. And so, yeah, and it's probably exactly what's happened to our president, and I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we are living in a time when if you're homeless, like let's say you got laid off from your job, like because they had cutbacks and you couldn't afford rent. Well, let's say you're still working and you just can't afford to make all of the payments and you live in your car. Well, guess what? Now they can put you in a concentration camp indefinitely. That's my favorite part, is there's no criteria for the mental illness. Like a cop can just say, mentally ill, and boom, now you're locked up. That should be terrifying for everybody alive. You do not want to live under those conditions where basically Donald Trump can just say, I think you're mentally ill. Have a nice life in a concentration camp. So, I'm here to tell you, I'm warning you right now, they are building concentration camps in front of our eyes as we speak. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If we are allowed to vote again in the midterms, I mean, I have no guarantee that they will not be sabotaged and entirely corrupted. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. We've gone down this road before, and it does not end well. So, trying to think of any positive notes on this. I don't think so. Except I'm brilliant because I've been telling you this motherfucking shit for a decade. Maybe now people will start to listen and be like, oh, that Dougie guy, he was actually correct about this. They do not care about human life. They will do all of the terrible things that you've ever heard of. Okay? So far, they're starving an entire population with collective punishment in Gaza. All right, which is completely illegal under international law. We are paying for that. Our tax money, they cut a lot of shit in the budget and took away a lot of health care and for 17 million people and all kinds of shit in the budget. But we are still paying for Israel to starve these motherfuckers to death right in front of our eyes. How much more difficult do you think it would be for them to do it to you? All right? Now, they might be all the way over there in Gaza, but it's one click over from just doing that directly to you. All right, so there are not a lot of positive aspects to this because, like I said, I mean, if we are allowed to have midterm elections, there is absolutely no guarantee that they could be believed. I mean, honestly, and I know it sounds conspiratorial. In 2020, the MAGA folk did not have any evidence to their claims about fraud, and they yelled about it for 4 fucking years. And now I can't even mention the fucking phrase. Some bullshit, guys. I'm telling you, we're living through some of the worst kind of bullshit, and it's the end of the beginning. So we've gone through the beginning. This is right now the very end of the beginning, where they can just institutionalize and put into a concentration camp anybody that they deem has a mental illness. So it's not really a lot of wiggle room here for civility or honestly anything, because our Democratic leaders are just like snoozing, and what I'd like is somebody to like yell about how terrible Trump is to his face, because I think that person would get a lot of fucking votes. All right, so I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it is looking as if we are on the verge of something that is, I mean, entirely unprecedented, by the way. And I mean, maybe that sort of chaos might produce something, you know. I mean, look at Tim Walz. If Tim Walz took over from where Trump is now, oh my God. He would improve the lives of so many people, it would make your head spin. But the likelihood of that is, I mean, slim to none, right? So, I mean, maybe possible, but unlikely at the current moment. So, thanks for your time. Have a good day.